Give him time, bro.
Football can shock you. You might be the favourites, but it has to be professional because they can cause you problems.
Duran, now Brozovic. Mané coming in off the left this evening. So it's a star-studded forward line. The cross-in is one of the key attacking outlets for Al-Fayed. Al-Kabari. Mané. Pozuelo and Al-Bakari are out there, and in the end the ball from Mané goes behind.
Yeah, we haven't really seen a lot of...
There should be goals here tonight at both ends, because both teams have had problems as Angelo looks to find...
But it's just not been good enough.
And now Duran picks up a loose ball again, onto that left foot, and John Duran has arrived in the Roshan Saudi League. The blockbuster signing delivers on his debut.
Yeah, it's a good goal. We know what Duran's like. On his right foot, maybe not as good, but on his left foot, you give him an opportunity and he'll bury it. And that's what you want. When you're making your debut and the club have paid big money, it's good play here from Mané. And once he gets into this position, he only had one eye on. It's a great finish. The way he just caresses it into that bottom corner. You got Chris Smalling in front of him. Maybe the goalie, Mosquero's unsighted, but it's a fantastic finish. And he does. He uses Chris Smalling and just bends it into that bottom corner. What a finish for Duran, and what a start.
Al-Rashidi, the player who was initially robbed by to move above Al-Hadasiyah once again, following their win yesterday.
Yeah, well, and that's what they need to do, is just keep winning, put pressure on El Hilal and El Etihad, because they obviously maybe a Tavio as well, probably because they do like him a lot. So he'd probably play in midfield with Brozovic, or maybe come in for Angelo, but I do like Angelo on the right hand side.
Come off this time. He may get the ball back here, and he does. And it's forward towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo plays it square to Mané, who rolls it in. But the flag has been raised.
Yeah, he's run. So if he plays it now, yeah, he's offside. Just before that, it'd have been onside. But it's unselfish play from Ronaldo, because you think 9 times out of 10 he'll go for goal. But Angelo just has to move it a bit quicker. But good play again.
Or maybe he knew it was offside.
Yeah, maybe he did. And then he thought, oh yeah, listen, I'll just give it to my mate Sadio.
This is the goal again. Al-Rashidi given the ball in fairness in a difficult area, and then Duran did the rest.
Yeah, it's a brilliant finish. He just uses Chris Smalling, and so Mosquero's got no chance.
I'll be desperately keen for Cristiano Ronaldo to find his way onto the score sheet. Mané, and here is Ronaldo, never quite able to get the ball down. Again, Al Nassr are pressing very high and in numbers, so Mosquera in the Saudi League. Only 14 goals scored so far. They've had opportunities in this game. Problem. And this the earlier disallowed goal, and as we can see, Cristiano Ronaldo clearly offside in the build-up. So Sadio Mané denied, although I think he knew it even before he'd received the ball.
Yeah, I think you were right, Nige. If he's onside, he puts that in the back of the net. He's getting better with age then. That's basically what we're saying about Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, 923 goals in his career. Of course, scored twice in the Asian Champions League on Monday night.
At least be on level terms.
Al-Hadasiyah, the only team to win here this season. Mané lets fly, and Mosquera does well to cling on.
Yeah, good shot from Mané on his weaker left foot. No battle, he does get hold of it, Sadio Mané. And hit the ground running, so yeah, it's been a really good start for him.
Pozuelo played that blind, and it's picked up by Mané. And here is Ronaldo in full flight. Al-Zahafi could have a problem here. Three wait for the cross. It's blocked by Al-Zahafi. Angelo. Mané. Clipped over the top, looking for Ronaldo. And it's gathered by Mosquera.
They do look for each other, Ronaldo and Mané.
Al Nassr 1, Al Fayha 0. Options. Al-Bakawi almost wins it back, but here is Brozovic again. And now Angelo fighting Mané. Duran off and running down the centre. Now Al-Ajami, but...
Basketball match.
Angelo. Mané, as he timed his run, well, Mosquera makes the challenge, but he could be in trouble here. It's played back in towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo sets himself for the shot, but then the flag is raised, and it was blocked anyway by Al-Zahafi.
Yeah, the second time Ronaldo was off. I don't think the first one, I think Sadio Mané timed it ever so well, but you've brilliantly, Mosquera, I think he's done it brilliantly, just gets there before Mané.
And the Ronaldo shot, but pressure there.
Yeah, he had to get it right. Fashion Sakala's the one where they're going to get. He stays high, he doesn't trap back anyway.
Ronaldo. Driven in towards Mané, the missed kick from him. Abushal, Mané again, it takes a deflection.
Hard to be fair, when you're that close, I can't see that being given. Because I think he slides and it hits his back arm and he doesn't really know much about it.
Well, his back was turned.
No way, if that's a penalty,
He does have 4 goals this season. Mané was shown a yellow card as a coach with Milan. And Pedro Emanuel was part of Jose Mourinho's team at Porto that won the UEFA Champions League. Mané has also won the Champions League in Europe. Kashish. Mané, Brozovic. It's all rather pedestrian at times for Al Nassr. Brozovic though with the big switch, looking for Mané. He allows the ball to run. Kashish, the player who has just come on, and Ahim. Now Laporte. Still rather hobbling around, rather gingerly. Ronaldo. Brozovic. Duran offside. And play's continued, and Mané has put the ball in, but the flag was raised.
They do keep a good line, but they have to get back on side there on Nassr players. That's lazy centre forward play from Duran. It's a good ball from Brozovic, but he has to get himself back on side.
When the flag goes up so quickly, although he may disagree, everybody stops.
Yeah, you do. You naturally do stop but the referee let it still go on there. But
back to Mosquera. Or Smalling here could be under pressure. Robbed by Ronaldo. Here is Mané now, deep into the penalty area. His shot was blocked. Mané again, and it's wide.
He doesn't want that, Smalling, and once it comes into him, I think you got to know your players, and Smalling's got to know he can't afford to take a touch in that area. He does ever so well to win the ball there, and you're thinking Sadio just doesn't get out of his feet quick enough, Sadio Mané. It's good defending in the end.
There were half-hearted appeals for handball, but again it was thumped into the body of Al-Rashidi. Probably the best opportunity he's had, but here is Ronaldo again, and this time it's wide.
Now that's the best one, Niger, he's had, you're right. The one before was the best one, but this is a golden opportunity. They give the ball away again. Chris Smalling trying to play out from the back. No, don't need to do that, just go. And then once it comes to Ronaldo, you're thinking, can he find that bottom corner? And you're so surprised he hasn't even hit.
Mané. Duran makes the run into the centre. Here is Duran, and the goalkeeper unable to keep it out. And it's Duran on his Al Nassr debut.
He does well, Duran. It's brilliant, to be fair, but it's all about Sadio Mané. Sadio Mané makes the brilliant run into the channel, but his ball into the box says to Duran, Mosquera, you try and come out. And Duran looks like he's trying to take a touch to then pull it into the empty net, but it's brilliant from Mané. And yeah, what do you want on your debut from Duran? But you can see here, Mané does well, gets his head up, and I think Duran's definitely trying to take a touch here and then set himself, but the touch is so good, it manages to go in. But I think Mosquera kind of makes that for him by diving at his feet, but brilliant from Mané and Duran.
Well, Duran having risen to get that clear. Al-Salahim forward to Abu Shal, pulled back to Ronaldo! And Cristiano Ronaldo scores the first goal of his 5th decade, and yet again he proves age is just a number.
Yeah, he's fantastic. What do we say now? We literally said it 5 minutes ago. He'll either be today or his next game. You can't keep giving him chances, a world-class player like that. Eventually he'll punish you. And he doesn't even look like he's favourite to get in there. He's got a new celebration, a few little dance moves there. I love it. But he doesn't look...
Middle-aged dancing.
It is middle-aged dancing, or it's dad dancing. It's one or the other. But it's brilliant here. Brilliant play down the right-hand side. And he's so determined, Ronaldo, to get there. And it's brilliant. Brilliant little topo into that bottom corner. But that look at the desire. If you're a young player, just watch Cristiano Ronaldo. He has desire to get in there. At his age, he doesn't need to have that desire, but he still has that desire because he loves scoring goals. It's a brilliant.
And we saw Otabek Shakurdov, who had that great chance early in the second half. He makes way for Gabriel Vareta. And now an opportunity for Lopez at the other end.
Once Al Nassr got the second goal, it was always going to be game over.
Well, let's say with the challenge in this. It will be Al-Salahim, Brozovic. Abu Shal's about 10 yards offside. Brozovic. Miran looking for Mané, who is now playing down the centre. That's a rarity.
It is a rarity.
But it's all about just making sure they finish the right side of the line.
Yeah, it's about baby steps and yeah, keeping them up this season, and then they can kick on next season. But they have got the right manager.
Now Mané, Abu Shal, Miran waits just over his head. Kashish now. Mané pulls out. And in the end, the move breaks.
At his age, he doesn't need to have that desire, but he still has that desire because he loves scoring goals. It's a brilliant.
And we saw Otabek Shakurdov, who had that great chance early in the second half. He makes way for Gabriel Vareta. And now an opportunity for Lopez at the other end.
Once Al Nassr got the second goal, it was always going to be game over.
Well, let's say with the challenge in this. Will be Al-Salahim, Brozovic. Abu Shal's about 10 yards offside. Brozovic. Miran looking for Mané, who is now playing down the centre. That's a rarity.
It is a rarity.
But it's all about just making sure they finish the right side of the line.
Yeah, it's about baby steps and yeah, keeping them up this season, and then they can kick on next season. But they have got the right manager.
Now Mané, Abu Shal, Miran waits just over his head. Kashish now. Mané pulls out. And in the end, the move breaks.